Ruby, this is your gamer wake-up call.
Wait, I thought we were starting your time.
Wake up, Ruby. Wake up, Ruby. Wake up, Ruby. Wake up, Ruby.
You woke me up. You did.
Yeah.
Apparently, everywhere in Australia is getting these like crazy fucked storms, but they're like narrowly missing Sydney.
Oh, bless.
Like there was this really bad storm in Newcastle, that like destroyed properties and shit, and then one's happening in like Adelaide, but they're just like we're getting like I guess wafts of them in Sydney, like the cloudiness and shit like that.
Right.
But like we're just missing them essentially.
I see.
It's wild.
from across all corners of our fair planet Earth. Welcome to the Gaming Cult Podcast. Worldwide opinions on obscure and up-to-date gaming talk culture and geekery for today and yesteryear. You love it, my boy.
My boy.
Hey, Crystal.
Hello.
How you going, Em?
Oh my god. The weather has gone fucking mental.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's Effie Glass. Oh my
Fucking
god.
men-
Did you become a fucking EastEnder all of a sudden?
It's fucking mental. No, seriously, this is crazy. This is like a huge
She's
ass
back
storm.
from EastEnders. Get out of my pub.
Get out of my fucking pub, you cunt.
This rain's turned me into a rock and roller.
I'm scratching a cat's butt right now.
Ah!
Mario's butt.
Whoa!
Scratching Mario's
I
butt.
heard that. Holy shit!
Oh, was that
my
thunder?
God.
That was
Yes.
thunder.
Emily, are you scared of
Oh my-
thunderstorms?
I am. I'm a
Oh,
little
no.
bit spooky scared right now.
No.
It's nice kind of ambience, I will say. It's
Alright,
making me feel a bit sleepy.
It makes me feel like there's
Look,
an
I should-
episode of Gaming Cult Podcast coming along. Hello,
Mm.
and welcome to episode 65 of the Gaming Cult Podcast from sunny Sydney, Australia. I'm your host, Jake Innes. Joining me, we have Ruby Innes from Sydney. Sunny
Hello.
Sydney, Australia.
Oh, hi.
It's sunny there too. In your part of Sydney,
What
I'm
the fuck?
on Colroy Beach.
What's happening to my
Sorry.
phone?
What's happening to Emily's phone?
I disconnected automatically. This is the worst app I've ever used. I'm in the
Le-
middle of a terrible storm.
Oh my goodness.
I'm stuck out at sea.
Leech is letting their presence be known.
Oh,
Oh my god, I can hear that!
God, that is like crystal clear.
Holy fuck!
Is this like, are you like Helen Hunt in Twister right now?
Yeah, I'm twisted. I'm a twisted
A
gamer.
twisted individual.
Yeah. Like
I'm
the
twisted
ICP
like
band.
that.
That's
Twisted.
fucked. Like the fact that thunder's happening at 9:30 in the morning.
I
Jeez
know.
Louise.
It's not fair.
And it's sunny in Sydney, Australia.
It
Oh.
is. It's sunny.
From
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'll mute myself.
from Category 5 Adelaide, Australia. South Australia. We have Emily Glass, who has disconnected from the call.
Wait, I'll do Emily. Oi, mate! It's me, Emily! Oi, governor! I'm out here in Adelaide having a right old pisser of a time.
Right.
How'd I do?
That's
Emily-
so many accents in
I
one.
thought-
Yeah.
I think
It was
that
like
you
one accent for every word.
I think that you did the skit. Right.
Well, I was trying to be faithful to Emily's heritage and culture, being from Adelaide, which is in Queensland. I know that now.
And also East
Yeah.
London. Yeah, that's where that is.
Whatever.
From Medford, Oregon. We have Dr. Ryan Reed.
It's me! I don't have any fun weather going on. It's just real cold.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
It's not really crazy. I should
Okay.
start getting better. I don't. This is the one part of the show I'm bad at, the opening. I need to write better openers. Come back to. Introduce me again after Crystal. I'm going to write something real quick.
Sure, yeah. I mean, that's what we do. This podcast is usually scripted, so.
Yep. Let me pull up a script.
From Philadelphia. The streets of Philadelphia. It's Crystal, Caliber, Corstelia.
Howdy.
How you doing?
It's going. It's doing.
This is a chaotic intro to
Yeah.
episode 65. Like Emily's holding on for dear life, like she's like in the eye of the storm right now. How you doing, Crystal?
It really do sound like it.
They do.
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. Wonderful. Ruby, I've introduced you.
Yeah.
No, wait. Reintroduce me. I got a bit now.
From Medford, Oregon, the doctor is in. It's right.
Sorry, Jake. Sorry, I can't make it. See, I'm continuing the bit from last time.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I wrote a bit. All right.
God.
I'm introduced.
That was pretty good acting in that bit. I waited the entire episode to hear your bit, and then it was the last one, and I was like, "Damn."
So good ass
Oh,
bit.
Jake.
Yes?
Jake, can you reintroduce me?
Yeah, okay. Do you want to clear your throat? There we go.
Yeah.
From sunny Sydney, Australia, Petersham, Little Portugal, the one, the only. Yes.
I'm a pirate now.
Oh, what?
I am gathering an army of toads and crabs for me crew, and we plan to pillage whatever.
That's... All-star cast. hopefully Emily. Oh my god! I hope it's not a War of the Worlds situation.
You know what's kind of cool? We went from having only one girl to this episode having more girls than boys.
What,
This is true.
Over the course of most of this year.
Assuming Emily has not been
Can come
killed by
back.
thunder. Yeah, as long as she's not dead from a lightning attack.
Oh my god.
Emily, we need you to
Now
live.
Now GCP stands for Girls Cult Podcast.
Oh my god!
Interesting. Hey, welcome
Yes.
to episode 65. Either a female positive episode or a remembrance episode over the death of Emily Glass.
Yeah, there's no in between.
Episode
Yeah.
65. Eiffel 65.
She's gonna be blue when she's dead.
Nintendo.
I got a blue house with a blue window. Blue is the color. I bought what I want. Although the streets and all the trees are blue, I have a girlfriend and she is so blue.
You know that song that they wrote about PlayStation games?
Move your body.
No, they had a song that was just like only all the words they said were just names of video games.
Move your body. Is that one? Ruby.
No, it's literally just called PlayStation or My Console.
Oh hell yeah.
Al showed me a song that I had never heard of before.
Uh-huh.
And apparently at some point Hillsong created like a pop punk group.
Oh, nice.
Which is crazy to me. But they I think the song's
So instead
called
of-
like
instead of
One
dating-
Way Jesus.
Instead of dating teenagers, they're marrying teenagers.
Yeah, and they're telling them the good news.
Oh, the good news?
Yeah, One Way Jesus.
That's the name of the song.
It's so weird. Hold on, I have to find it because Al showed it to me, and I felt like I was being like, I thought I was going crazy.
We do actually have a
All right,
musical
I'll-
guest this episode.
Is it Eiffel
Is it-
65?
You know
Is it
what?
Hillsong Worship?
Here I am to worship. Here I am. Oh fuck.
Wait,
Why do I know
everyone.
How do
be
you know
quiet for a
Hillsong
second.
songs?
There used to be, you know those commercials? Okay, you might not know this because you're
I don't
Australian.
know.
Crystal, do you remember all those commercials that used to be on like back in the 90s, early 2000s for like compilation CDs?
Yes.
There was
absolutely.
one for Christian songs, and there was that song was in it. It was, yeah. I can remember that part of it.
All right,
Well, you know-
everyone, be
you-
quiet because I'm
Wait,
about to
everyone
take my headphones out.
Everyone, shut up. Ruby's taking her headphones out.
Oh, nice.
This sounds great.
Oh, that sounds great.
The viewers are loving
This
this.
is amazing.
This is up there with the episode where we just looked at pictures and described them on an audio podcast.
This is what you get from a non-interactive medium. Viewers. I love it.
You're leaving all this in.
I can't wait to announce our actual.
You're leaving
musical
all of
guest.
this in.
Of course I am.
That was the musical guest.
All the comments are people going like, "Is anybody listening in 2020?" And then last year it's like 2019. Anyone? It's just like keeps going back years. Just be like, "Is anybody else listening to this in 2017?" It's my favorite type of YouTube comment.
It's like a Gangnam Style situation.
What's better?
Can I introduce the actual musical guest, please?
No, shut up. What is better, those comments? Is anyone listening to this next year, or for however many downvotes? 24 people are hate Justin Bieber, stuff like that. 24 people are real big, Limp Bizkit fans. Which one do you think is better?
Is anybody listening in 2020?
Okay, all right.
I love it. I think it's a classic. It works every year.
Well, I just think it really sad when a girl takes selfie and she get 200 like, and when a girl read a book, it only get 5 like.
Why can half naked ladies get 100 views, but we can't get any views for our boys in blue?
This is so sad.
Yeah. Too many views for the bare naked ladies, I agree.
It's Bran. Emily
who's our musical guest?
Yeah, who's the fucking musical guest?
Emily's back, but her mic is muted.
Emily's the musical guest? It's Emily, everybody!
Yay!
Emily was a musical guest a few episodes ago.
She can do it twice. Whoa, Emily can't do it twice? What do you have against Emily?
We have a really good musical guest.
Well, then why don't you introduce them?
Wait, before you introduce them, I want to know what Crystal's been playing video game-wise. Go ahead, Crystal.
Okay.
What the fuck? I don't remember. What have I been playing?
That's the question I asked you.
I actually started playing Warcraft 3 Wintermall TDs again, which probably is a bad idea, but it's been fun.
Is that the reforged version, or are you playing the original one?
Yeah, I mean, there's no such thing as the original one. You have to download Reforged regardless, even if you just want to play custom maps. So, yeah, I've just been playing. I bought the Reforged one because I'm a dumbass, but...
Is there a god mode for Warcraft 3?
Yes.
Is it a good... Today is a good day to die?
I don't fucking know. I only play the custom maps.
I remember all the Warcraft 2 cheat codes.
Oh, the cheat codes? Oh,
yeah.
God, I don't remember.
You type in disco and you get the secret song, I am an evil man.
I remember...
I would actually... I would really like to introduce a musical guest.
Well, let's make sure with Ruby that that's allowed.
It's really good. Wait.
Oh, fuck, I'm back.
Emily's back.
Oh, fuck. It's just Sunday.
I feel like I'm living in the lighthouse from the hit film The Lighthouse. It's just lots of terrible weather. You may know this film.
Are you dating Arpats?
Yes. No.
I was in line first. Fuck you.
Wow. Big Arpats fight over here.
Don't worry.
I swear to God.
Don't worry, girls. He just fell off the top of the Twin Towers.
What?
Oh, Crystal, you know this.
No, I don't.
We've told you about the...
Oh, wait, yeah.
Are you going to be surprised for a third time over this, Crystal?
Okay, but he didn't fall off. He probably exploded. Let's be real.
What's a better nickname? Arpats or K-Stew? Oh! Whoa!
That's fun.
Zeus is trying to kill Emily.
Zeus is after me.
Stay safe, Emily. I've got to introduce the musical guest. It's a big deal to me, at least. God.
Hold on. We should count you down. We can't just let you introduce the guest.
From 30. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, from 30. That's a good one.
I'm wearing the shirt and everything.
Ruby, go ahead.
Ruby doesn't know how to count. Can you get someone who knows how to count, please?
Fuck, that was really
7.
ableist of us.
Fuck's sake.
I was just getting prepared. I
If
was
this entire
doing
episode
my
is just
vocal
Emily
exercises.
coming in every once in a while to yell "fuck," and then there's a lightning storm, this is gonna be the best episode. Jake, introduce your guest.
Fuck all of you. Not legitimately, but I want to introduce our guest.
Wait, 7, 6. No, I
5.
already said 6. 7, 6.
6 comes after 7.
Fuck. 7, 6, 5,
420.
Get off the fax machine!
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Joining us, well, not joining us. Fuck, they're not even in the studio. They're musical guests. They're in the ether.
Well, yeah, because they're in the we have our.
Well, take the
musical guests playing
countdown
the
again.
convention we have to keep them there so that we don't give them virtual COVID.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
They just
Think
get-
about it.
They just get cyber toxoplasmosis.
So from the cat dimension, we have.
For episode 65 of the Gaming Cult podcast, our musical guest for this episode is Leech, brought to you by Anonymous Club on behalf of Hood by Air.
Oh, damn.
Officially. Yeah, big shouts out to Shane Oliver. We're going to be playing,
Huge shouts out.
we're playing Leech. We're playing Leech remixes from rabbit, from chicken, every animal. Leech is an animal too, right?
Leeches, yeah. From a leech farm. Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
Maybe there's a dog remix. I got 2 cats here. We could do a cat remix.
Maybe a
Leeches.
little bit
Also,
of dog core
An
music.
X-Man.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah, the Murloc.
Shane Oliver
Oh.
is definitely an X-Man. So that's
I thought you
quite
said
apt.
John Oliver.
Oliver
Isn't that
Twist.
a talk show host?
Little twist for you there.
Oliver Twist.
Round the twist.
Have you
What
ever
else do we have?
ever felt like this? Shouts out all our American listeners that grew up to Round the Twist.
Yeah.
Your group to what?
Ruby, did you ever watch Round the Twist? It was probably 2.
Yep.
Oh, you did.
I remember the episode where the guy got, I think, like, I don't know, ghost in his pee hole. I forgot.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that show was like weirdly horny. What the fuck was up with that shit?
That goes
Oh,
in there.
fuck.
Round the Twist was basically Australia's Goosebumps TV show, but it was way weirder, I think.
Was
Yeah.
it for kids? Because you just said that he got a ghost in his pee hole.
It was for kids.
Yeah,
It was for kids.
It was for kids, but I remember
Not gonna lie,
I found it scary when I was
it's very possible that I made that up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Dickhole
Yeah.
Ghost?
No, that was definitely real, Ruby. I
Yeah.
will stand by you on that.
But
I like
was
it-
real.
Like, not exactly what I'm saying, but kinda.
Something was in the pee hole, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, there was something in the pee hole. I know
It was
that.
something,
Like,
yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Hold on, really
Have
quick.
you ever-
Just for me
ever
and
felt
Crystal,
like
for me
this?
and Crystal here is the dumb Americans. By pee hole, is that like a slang for toilet, or do you mean like the literal
Sorry, urethra.
urethra? Okay, okay. I didn't know.
A
If, like-
medical term, please.
okay, I didn't know if you meant a ghost in a toilet or
No.
literally like somebody was ghosting out of either
No.
uter or vagina.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
the
no, no, no.
urethra.
Got it.
Urethra Franklin, you know?
Oh yeah.
What was that noise?
That's Luigi.
Oh my god!
That's baby Luigi.
Luigi from Mario?
Yeah. That's my baby
Yeah,
Luigi.
he's Mario. Woohoo!
I got 2 cats, and I called them...
And
I adopted 2 cats this week, and they are called Mario and Luigi.
That is so good. We love and support your cats.
Thank you.
Oh, the thunder's back. Fuck. I'm
Cats
stranded
love
out at sea.
Cats love thunder and lightning.
Good. Sorry. Okay. I figured it out. So there's an episode of Round the Twist where I'm sorry.
Go on.
One of the kids was in a pissing competition and pissed over a big wall because a water spirit helped him.
I remember that one.
I don't remember. Okay, that sounds like a dream.
And
That sounds
then
like a bad dream.
there are a weird amount of piss related episodes, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Like
You're
here we
right.
go. Here we go. Same character, same kid, Bronson. He got a fish up his dick, and it helped him win the school swimming contest.
And that's meant to teach you a life lesson.
This is a children's television show.
Sometimes you need a friendly fish up your cock.
It's like those Amazonian fish that swim up the urethra.
And the last one.
Oh no, those ones kill you. The Amazonian ones.
Yeah, they eat your dick from the inside out.
Yeah. This time it's not Bronson, but Pete. He pees on a tree, and somehow from peeing on the tree, gets pregnant.
Oh yeah, that was an Mpreg episode.
There was an Mpreg episode. Yeah.
Mpreg? What's
On
Mpreg?
Australian children's television. Mpreg is male pregnancy.
Oh, nice. Like
How did you not know that?
like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Like Vegeta
Yeah.
and Goku.
Oh, they had they had Babby?
Like pregnant Sonic.
Yeah.
How did Sonic get pregnant? What do you think, Luigi?
When Shadow the Hedgehog gets pregnant, you know.
I'm reading the
Like
synopsis of
Destiel erotic Mpreg fanfiction.
I'm reading like episode synopsises from this show. Let me just read you one sentence. There's an episode where this is the synopsis. Pete's underpants become blessed with magic powers after he uses a microwave to dry them.
Yeah. It's just like a fever dream. That's all I remember it being, just like a nightmare.
Here's another one. Episode 12 of season 1. Ben Byron, the ghost of a boy who died trying to save his dog, casts a spell on Pete. Now Pete cannot say anything without blurting "without my pants" at the end of every sentence.
I remember that one. Oh, and the thing is, they all live in a lighthouse. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. So this is just a proto lighthouse.
I found that show too scary when I was a kid. I don't know. Also, it was
You know
always
what
on.
show?
Yes. The episode you were talking about, episode 3 of season 2, Little Squirt. In an effort to prove that he can do anything the older kids can do, Bronson befriends a water spirit who gives him the power to win a urinating competition.
That's the one I remember.
See, I'm not as cultured in Australian norms. What is a pissing competition? A urinating contest? Is that a thing?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
They're like, how high can you piss?
I don't think real pissing competitions are a thing. Like when people are saying that you guys are in a pissing competition, it's more like it's like a dick measuring contest. It means like you guys are just trying to compare yourself.
Wait, no. Wasn't there a pissing competition where you had to hold your pee really bad?
Oh
like,
yeah,
really
the lady,
long?
where the lady died. The Hold Your Wee for a Wee contest, where a lady.
I remember that.
When the Wii came out in 2006, I think it was in Pennsylvania.
It might have been. I remember hearing all about it.
There was a radio station. Yeah, there was a radio station that had a competition, which is whoever could go the longest without pissing won a free Wii. And a mom was trying to win a Wii for her kids, and she held it. They kept that to continuously drink water. She held it for so long that her bladder fucking erupted, caused serious. And she bled out in minutes. Like,
oh my god!
Yeah.
Did the kids get the Wii?
Yeah.
No, she lost. Someone else held the Wii longer, so they.
No, there's no way. I swear I remember.
I don't know. I made that up. I don't know.
I thought that kid was like set
telling
for
lies.
life after that. Cause
No.
like,
The kids did, or the lady did die. I made up the who got the Wii thing. I don't know.
Yeah, she did die.
See, I would have given her like a Wii U dev kit or something for that.
Yeah. Or just giving the kids like a lifetime supply of
Revolution.
Wii's.
Wait,
I
no, that was the
wouldn't be
Wii.
able to ever look at a fucking Nintendo product again without just bursting
Imagine
into
you're a
tears,
kid whose
like,
mom fucking died over the Nintendo Wii of all things.
That's
for
how-
you. Like,
That's probably
Fuck.
how Iwata died. It was the kids seeking revenge.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Oh, sorry. I
will
guess
say though,
I guess
Wii's
the lady
killed more
rupturing
people
her
than
own
most
bladder
things.
from holding it in for a Nintendo
I
Wii
hope-
was way more acceptable a joke.
I hope that kid's okay. I really do.
Well, to be fair, if the mom's that
It wasn't
dumb,
a
the kid's
joke, it
probably
was
a fucking
real
idiot,
life.
too.
Hey, to be fair, they didn't give any fucking like disclaimers like, hey, you could definitely die if you do this, or like,
Well,
Because didn't they get hella sued afterwards, and now it's completely banned to ever do a pissing contest again in the world?
Who did the competition?
It was a radio station. I
Here
think.
we go. I found it. Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's from Sacramento, California. So this is some
Close to you.
Yeah.
The home of death grips.
28-year-old Strange died of water.
Whoa, MC Ride's here?
Oh, she wasn't a mom. Okay, so the mom thing, I always heard it was a mom. She wasn't a mom.
Yeah, I
she was
thought
just
that
an
too.
idiot.
Wow, MC Ride. I mean,
wait, what? Who?
Wow.
She wanted it for herself then?
I don't actually respect women unless they're mothers, so that bitch is dead, and I'm not mad about it.
thank you, MC
Sorry.
Ride. Wow.
You're welcome.
MC Ride bringing the edge to the podcast.
Yeah.
Just
Much
kidding.
needed.
It's sad. It's sad that she
It's-
died.
it's
Like that's
sad.
a huge bummer. Like the fact that she was like, I would have done it. I would have done it because at the time weed was expensive. I get it. It's a huge bummer, but
Yeah.
at the same time, like, how can you honestly think that holding your piss for a week wasn't going to do something horrible to your body?
Where did you get weak from?
Okay, so I got this all wrong. She didn't die of exploded bladder. She died from water intoxication, which means you drink so much water that it distends your stomach and it sucks all of the electrolytes out of your body by osmosis that it just kills you.
Oh my god.
That's a horrible way to die.
Yeah, that's
apparently
horrible.
she left feeling an intense headache and feeling very like sick, and then she went home, and then an hour later her mom showed up to take care of her, and that bitch was dead.
Oh my
Fuck.
god.
How
No
long
electrolytes.
has she been holding her pee?
What if it was a surprise for the kids and the mum couldn't tell them why she was holding in her pee for a week?
Just tragic.
But she wasn't a
doesn't-
mum, right?
It doesn't say anything. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't say anything about that. All I know is that
Yeah, do we
she drank over 2 gallons of water without pissing, and it killed her.
It could have just been some random
Oh
nerd.
my god. Surely you, like, if you had to hold in your pee, you wouldn't drink a fuck
More.
ton of water.
Well, that's the thing.
You
is
wouldn't
that-
drink more.
So what it was is that they started at a time, and it was they had to drink an 8-ounce bottle of water every 15 minutes, and then it was whoever could last the
Oh.
longest.
Well, that surely implicates them as some kind of like crime, right?
Oh yeah, they got sued to death.
Like,
Well,
well, I
they,
mean, what,
they got sued for They ended up paying out $16.5 million.
Whoa!
Talk about your shock
That's-
jocks.
You can buy a lot of weed
Oh.
with that.
They got seriously pwned. They entered the own zone.
Yeah.
Ruby, what do
And
you
station
have?
Fucking ended.
Ruby, what
That
do you have?
killed the
planned-
radio station.
Oh, the whole station.
Oh yeah, it's fucking gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Rest in peace, 2006.
I mean, like,
that station.
Holding your pee for like more than an hour or two will immediately just give you a fucking infection. So
And
doing that is bad.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Jennifer Strange.
Oh, don't put it. Don't
Should've
say
taken
her
a
name.
leak.
She's Doctor
Life
Strange
is
now.
Life is strange, yo. What the fuck?
It's a good ass game. That's,
Damn.
that's Life is Strange
No,
3.
it's
That's going to be
not!
the third one, or the fourth one.
What a.
The second one was a prequel. Ruby.
Let's have a little subside here. Oh, talk to Ruby, and then I want to tell you why Life is Strange is a shit video game. Go ahead.
All right, thanks for giving me permission to talk to Ruby. Ruby, what do you have lined up for your career as a shock jock in the future?
I'm gonna do this.
Yes, you're right. It's back.
Pretty good.
Ew! Yeah.
Fucking god. Okay, yeah, no, that's good.
You know what?
My plans in shock jockery.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get people on to interview them, but I'm gonna talk over them the whole time.
It's a pretty good bit.
Yeah, that's all I've got so far.
Don't you have to do that with some politicians anyway to stop them from like giving?
Hey,
you,
topical.
right?
Well, I've
Don't get me started.
actually interviewed a few politicians, and luckily I've interviewed ones that aren't shit, so it's
They're
been
not trying to
pretty
fill
alright.
time with non-answers.
Yeah, like, and it's so weird because, like, I mean, like, I've interviewed people from the Labour Party. I've interviewed people from the Greens, and I've interviewed one Liberal member. But that Liberal member is from like rural Northern Territory, and he was. I think we were talking about like this plan where the government had started this scheme to like help First Nations people get into the farming industry, and like had these like big like livestock farms that they would like train like First Nations people how to run them and stuff, and it was supposed to go for like a number of years.
Right.
And then I think like 6 months after they started it, they just decided to what they did 6 months after they started it, the government sold it to a third party.
Oh dear.
And then the third party jumped ship, and basically so it was supposed to go for like, I think like 3 or 4 years. After 6 months, they were like, we're not going to do this anymore. You can have the land, but we're taking all of the livestock.
Oh, okay.
So they just gave these First Nations people like empty farmland and no livestock.
Christ.
And the local member that I was talking to was for the Liberal Party, but I think the Liberal Party is like pretty different in like different areas. Because he was fantastic to talk to.
Right.
Just talking about how like it was so shameful. Because I think it was run by the federal government, and he said it was so shameful what the government was doing, and that like how the fuck are these First Nations people supposed to run a livestock farm if they've taken all of the livestock? And he was quite good about it, which was very, very surprising, because I was like, oh, a Liberal member coming on the show, bit worrying.
Yeah.
But he actually stayed on topic, which was just so good.
Well, I guess
but the thing is, like, every time...
Not to be an apologist, but I guess not every conservative is like a publicist. I mean, no, a populist, a populist.
A career politician, yeah. Well, the thing is, it's like, I think it's very different in very different areas.
Right.
But from my experience of
they're like economically
interviewing
politicians
politicians
or something.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is, like, from my experience of interviewing politicians on the show, like the ones that I have got on have wanted to stay on topic, because I think a big reason is because they're not talking about themselves or their relationships, but it's usually about like a topic at hand.
Right. So you're not
you're
not having to like Alan Jones it. Well, Alan Jones gets paid off anyway, so that's a whole different kind of thing, isn't it?
No, I would never consider myself Alan Jonesing anything, actually, because I have no interest in doing the stuff that Alan Jones has done in the past. Allegedly, I won't say.
He's a pretty awful person.
Stinky man! Stinky
How did we get on this?
Shock Jock.
Oh, right. Sorry, you're talking about Life is Strange, right?
A woman dying from holding in her piss to get
Ruby,
a Nintendo
have you done
Wii.
any fun, cool DJ things, like not like the hold your Wii for a week because that kills people, but have you ever done any like the cool, fun radio host things?
Have you been responsible for any deaths, Ruby?
No.
Have I been responsible for any deaths? Probably. Just like completely, like somewhat disconnected, but like, I don't know, maybe I like dropped a ciggy on the ground and then later like a bird ate it and died. Like, I'm probably responsible for some kind of death.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah.
It's called the butterfly effect. Yeah.
It's the butterfly effect.
It's the Mandela effect.
The pigeon effect. Think about it.
actually, you know what? Really nice. So 2SER is the radio station that I do my show on. And very recently we had our radiothon, which is essentially like a supporter drive, getting people to like donate money because we're a community radio station and we, you know, we're not paid for. We don't have commercial stuff. It's just all coming from like supporters and whatnot.
Where can they find that, Ruby?
And they, pardon?
Where can they find that?
Oh, well, if you'd like to listen to my show, I'm on Tuesdays, 9 to 12, Sydney time, on 2ser.com. It's very cool, very nice. I play lots of very cool music. I am excited to one day get paid work in radio, but I'm also saddened about the idea of getting paid work in radio because no radio station is playing the kind of music that 2SER is, which breaks my heart. But what was I saying? Oh yes, we do our radiothon, and so like I was on air like telling people to call a number, and they could win prizes and stuff, and people would call and become a subscriber, and I'd be like, oh, blah blah blah, thank you so much, you're the best. So it was a very like semi-talkback radio moment. I never made anybody hold in their pee because I'm not a psychopath. I simply made them give my radio station money.
I respect it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say at gunpoint. Yeah.
At gunpoint.
Give us the fucking money.
What if they called the number? Get this. What if they called the number, and on the other end was Jigsaw, and he was saying, "Do you want to play the game?"
I would hang up.
Imagine.
Because once I got the only time I've had somebody call the actual studio when I was on air, I picked up the phone and it was an old man telling me to shut up and just play music. And I was like, oh, all right.
Was that
whatever,
on air?
man. Bye. No, I literally had just put a song on. And I picked up the phone and he told me to shut up because I think I was just I was simply talking about like, take care of, it was just at the start of the pandemic and I was like, take care of your like immunocompromised friends and family. Like if you don't need to go out, don't go out, blah, blah, blah. Just like a little PSA. And he called up the radio station to tell me to shut up.
Don't tread on me.
And so I have not picked up the phone like in the studio since, but it's so funny because like I like on the phone that bitch sounded old as fuck. So like
what?
He's like, oh, just shut up and play music. It's like, all right, baby, have fun in a fucking coffin. Like I'm trying to help you out.
And then
have fun in your coffin, you coffin fuck.
And then the traps came alive. The traps came alive.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say, what if we called the radio station and all asked for a Fortnite burger at the same time?
So true.
Fortnite burger?
Imagine their faces. Sorry, go on.
Do you have to floss before you get the burger? Is that what you have to do?
No, it's a Fortnite burger. Whatever, fucking...
Oh look, it's Knull! In Marvel Future Fight. What's that, like a tap game?
That's one of the games that I've been
like
playing for like 3 fucking years.
Like a tap brawler? Oh yeah, I played like a King of Fighters version of that.
Yeah.
Like a Marvel mobile game?
God. Yeah.
Martin's in the game. Shouts out to
know
from Sweden. Can we give a quick rest in peace and we'll see you next time, Martin? Just do like a round table kind of thing? No,
he's deceased.
He's just...
Did he hold his pee in too long?
He held his pee in too
long.
Yeah,
that's dangerous to do with air because it's so cold. It froze into his bladder.
Oh my god!
But then he didn't.
You get an icicle inside you. Yeah.
Yeah,
then he
and your dick freezes.
Then he did a big piss, and he made a piss-sicle.
Yeah, and your dick will turn into like Sora when he goes into cryo sleep in Kingdom Hearts. At the end of Kingdom Hearts 1.
There's cryo sleep in Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, so it's a Walt Disney reference.
Oh, that's right.
Oh god.
Let's go to a song.
Yeah, she didn't do it. Are you playing with my dog? Our house is a very, very tiny house. Bitch with 2 pussies in the yard. Bitch like this so hard. Now we fucking stop.
The mysterious group Anonymous has struck again with a warning. This is just the beginning.
Permission to scream. Permission to panic. Permission to panic. Oh.
Big shouts out to
why not?
Big shouts out to Rabbit on the exclusive remix of In the Mood by Leech. Shouts out to Hood by Air, Anonymous Club. Go to anonymousclub.club and get your Anonymous Club t-shirt. Hoodbyair.world. Pick up their new museum collection. The H13A. Happy 13 years to everybody at Hood by Air. Shouts out Shane. Shouts out Ian Isaiah. Everybody.
Shout out.
Shouts
Are
out
you
to
saying everybody at Hood by Air is 13 years old?
No, the company. The company is 13 years old.
For God's sake, Ruby.
They're in their teens. They did a Matrix collection. Ryan, you should have a look at this collection. You'll
read.
Like it.
Me?
I just said it. Hoodbyair.world. They've done a Matrix collection.
Well, I have to look it up myself. Fine.
Matrix inspired.
The Matrix.
Thank you to everybody at Anonymous Club for sending us these ahead of time before they came out.
So huge. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Rabbit. Shouts out Leech, Shane, Oliver, my favorite designer, my favorite fashion designer. There's few people that have been more like influential than Shane Oliver in the past decade and a half.
Hell yeah.
On like pop culture and fashion and music and God, Ghetto Gothic as well. He founded that with Venus X and Total Freedom. Shouts out.
Yeah.
Venus Ashland. Who else was part of that? Weed-Sang. Yeah, man.
The lineage.
Absolutely. We've got another remix of In the Mood coming up later in the show.
Are we back?
We're back.
And we're back.
I just said we're back. Emily said we were back.
Yeah, but I didn't know if we were back.
I'm in the mood to say that we're back.
Okay.
I'm in the mood for I leveled up and I'm going to put all my points into podcasting.
See, I was in a mood, now you're in the mood, and now we're going to continue with the show.
I forgot what I was going to say.
About video games?
I don't know.
This isn't a video game podcast. Come on.
It's not. It's Gaming Cult podcast.
Have you guys...
I'm on radio now.
Where are you on radio?
I just started up my old show again from like the 90s. I am back at Radio Northern Beaches in Sydney.
Holy shit! Yeah, I saw that
last night with my show House Nation, which ran originally, from like 90 or 91 or something. But I started doing it. I took over from the other kids at high school, and I was doing that show from 96 to 2001. And yeah, the show stopped after I stopped doing it. But almost 20 years later, it's back up again. We had our first live show last night at time of recording. Check me out every Saturday night, 10 p.m. to 11 on Radio Northern Beaches, 88.7, 90.3 FM if you're in the Northern Sydney area, the North Shore, or you can go to rnb.org.
Everybody tube in.
rnb.org.au. Lake Innes, don't give me that shit. I've seen it. I want to go to Lake Innes.
We should all do a podcast at Lake Innes.
We should. I'm changing my name to Lake Innes. House Nation, every Saturday night, 10 p.m, rnb.org.au. All the episodes are archived as well on mixcloud.com/DJ Innes. Go check it out. I'm back on community radio. It's so fun.
We're back. Hell yes.
Ruby, we're both doing the radios now.
Yeah. It's very fun. It's very fun. Like Borat.
Like very
That's
nice.
a Borat voice.
That's a Borat voice.
That's from Borat 3 Revengeance.
I heard in Borat 3 he has like a robot arm.
Yeah.
What?
But it's only for jerking off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
He does like a little David Carradine action. Yeah.
Yeah. And Michael Keaton is there, but specifically as Birdman.
Right.
Yeah.
He's just
It's not
observing.
explained. Yeah, it's not explained at any point.
He's just a little nasty boy.
Yeah.
He loves it.
He loves it. Ooh, haha. Anyway, has anybody has anybody played is it Part-Time UFO?
No? What is that?
Am I? It's super. I feel like I'm just playing games and everybody else is like, oh, that sounds cool. Anyway, Which is fair enough because I have a very specific type for games, and it's like it needs to look kind of cute and have a little twist in its gameplay. And that's why I've been
cute.
Does it have a
Part-Time
platinum
UFO?
trophy?
I think it does actually. Part-Time UFO is awesome. It's made by HAL Laboratory, who were the creators of Kirby. And basically you play a little UFO who has been enlisted by like your home planet to go to Earth and like help them out. So you do part-time jobs on Earth, like carrying boxes onto a truck, or like building cheerleaders up to make like a cheerleader pyramid, or pulling out turnips for the farmer. Like it's all these cute little part-time jobs, and you're this UFO with like a crane arm, so it's basically like moving around and like taking down the crane and pulling it back up to carry things. And you can buy different outfits in the game by getting coins like through your part-time jobs, and those different outfits will give you different advantages and like boost your stats essentially in like other in other levels, but also like specific levels as well. Like if you have a chef's hat, you'll do better in the kitchen.
Just like real life. Holy shit.
Real life. It's super cute. It's super fun. I played it on my phone, but I think it's on Switch as well. But like, it's a very, very good phone game. I think it was maybe like, it was like a couple bucks, but it was super duper fun, very cute. And
the name again?
Like entertained me for a good amount of time. I think it's Part-Time UFO.
Oh, I'm getting this. This looks so good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
This is right up my alley.
I'll give it a
go. On Switch, but still. Give it a cheeky go.
Yeah, it's on Switch, it's on phone. I'm like constantly on the lookout for good phone games because I've got a Google Pixel 4, so like it's strong enough to kind of do all right with phone, like bigger phone games.
It light game.
Yeah, it light game. But it is getting increasingly hard to find phone games that aren't clearly cash grabs.
Yeah.
Tap games.
Yeah.
I've had that trouble. So like the Apple Arcade thing is, I don't know how good that is investing in. Like I get like the fact that they had to make a separate app store just for games that aren't cash grabs is hilarious to me.
Yeah, exactly. Like Google Play's got the Google Play Games subscription, Google Play Pass, and I had like a free trial of it for a bit, and it was pretty good because there were like games like Monument Valley and shit that I could play for free with the Play Pass, and that was cool. But the fact that I was seeing all these games that I had never seen before, going through like the Google Play Pass section of the app, like I'd never seen these games before in my life, but there were a bunch of them that I like downloaded and played and really enjoyed. And then when the Play Pass subscription was up, I went back to the Google Play Store, and it's still like fucking just slots games and like cash grab games and fucking Matchington Mansion, fucking Housescapes, Fishdom, all this shit, which is just like
fucking
Housescapes shit. Like,
I see so many ads for Housescapes. It's so ridiculous. I'm like haunted by that fucking Family Guy looking ass shit. I hate it.
True. It's just like this fucking cunt, like balding, skinny dude. Like you need to make sure that this cunt does not get eaten by a shark, or like burnt by lava by pulling a rod. And it's just like, I don't know him. I'm not responsible for him.
Why do I have to caretake for this little fucker? He should be taking care of himself. God damn it.
But that's the fucking tea, is like, they're like, you need to make sure old mate doesn't get hit by lava. He's the fucking caretaker of the house in Housescapes, and he can't even take care of himself.
The caretaker needs a caretaker. Sick of it.
It's sad. It's sad.
Sick of his fucking antics. God damn it.
sad.
But yeah, there are a few good phone games. Part-Time UFO is one of them. Another game that I played was, I think it's called Peace Death. And it's essentially like Papers, Please, except you play like one of Death's like lackeys, and you have to sort through people going to hell, heaven, and purgatory, based off of like whether they've got horns or not, or whether they're like holding the Bible, and like more and more things get added like throughout the levels that determine like whether people are going to like hell or heaven or purgatory, and that's a really fun game. There's that one.
This looks cute.
I got a new phone game.
It's on Switch too.
Hey,
it's heaps of fun.
I got a new phone game.
A game you might like if you like something like that is it's not really like that, but it's in the same vein. Have you played Spiritfarer?
I have not played Spiritfarer yet, but I know of it, and I really want to play it.
That was like the last game I played before the PS5 came out. That game is great, and I highly recommend it because I know it's got a lot of like Stardew Valley kind of in it too, and I know we've talked before how much you like. We both like that game, so I recommend you Spiritfarer.
Somebody told me that you can hug the big monsters in Spiritfarer, and that makes me feel good, so I'm very excited for that.
So yeah, for those out there who don't know, Spiritfarer is a game basically you're playing this girl who is the new like Farer of the dead. You're dead. You're in the afterlife. You have a boat where you're taking souls. They've got to like process through everything before they move on to the other side, type of thing. And so you've got a big boat, and what you have to do is like help them through their problems with like storylines, but also it's like cook their favorite foods, give them hugs, do these like everything you can to just make them feel better about moving on.
Yeah.
And it's got a really good story, and it's like a really good like the best way to it just feels cozy is the best way to like describe it.
Oh yeah, my first friend who recommended it to me was like, "Hey Ruby, you like crying, right?"
Yep.
This sounds
like,
sick.
Damn, how'd you know?
It's very emotional. But gameplay wise, it's very much like Stardew Valley because it's just like, all right, I got to go over to my farm. I got to plant these things. I got to get rice. I got to go over to this windmill. I got to turn the rice into rice flour so that I can go to the kitchen and use. Or I'm sorry, I need corn flour and then pork that I found at this island because I need to make this guy corn dogs because when I make him corn dogs, he remembers that he misses taking his kids to the fair, and then he makes a breakthrough, and then I can bring him over to death.
Yeah, I'm already getting emotional, and you're explaining it in the least emotional way possible.
Also, you're the only human. All the other souls, they are humans, but for some reason in the afterlife they're all animals.
Yeah.
So it's fun. And the art style it looks hand drawn. Like the art style is amazing. So yeah, I played
Switch,
it. It's on. I played it on PS4. I got the platinum on PS4, but I'm pretty sure it's on Switch. I'm pretty sure it's on everything.
Yeah. Hell
I
yeah.
got a new game for my phone. I don't play many games on my phone, but I got a new one.
What's it called?
It's called Afterpay. I'm really good at it. Who's with me?
I've got. I'm sorry. I know. I'm talking a little bit too much about video games for this podcast. But I actually have a few games that I've played through since we last talked about video games on the podcast. I know.
Well, I mean,
so Part-Time UFO.
You weren't here for the last episode, so that makes sense.
Yeah. I was.
Fact,
I'm really sorry. I actually wasn't able to make it last episode.
In fact,
I'm really sorry, but congratulations on episode 64.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome. Anyway, so games. I also have. I just finished all my assessments for uni, so I've jumped like head first back into playing games. I played and finished a game on the Switch called Iconfell, which is really, really sweet. I think it's the type of it's very much like, and I know this is gonna sound like such a huge fucking turn off, but it's very much Undertale meets Harry Potter, but in a good way.
Oh,
Dab.
But purely in the sense that, like, your character has to travel to this magical school because your sister, who has magical powers, has gone missing. So you have to travel to this school to try and, like, find out what the fuck's happened to her. And over the course of your travels, you meet, like, different people who knew your sister, and find out the truth of, like, exactly what the fuck's going on with this school. As well as that, once you arrive at the school, you're overcome with magical powers. So before you had never had magical powers, but once you got there, because the weird energy that was happening at the school at the time, you got, like, cool fire powers that nobody's ever seen before. So crazy wild, but it's the art style is really pretty. It's very reminiscent of, like, a more colorful Undertale or like Earthbound. It's got that kind of like pixel RPG to it. The music's really nice. The battle mechanics are like a grid turn-based fighting style. So if anybody's ever played South Park and the Fractured Butthole, it's that kind of fighting style.
It's a butthole.
I get it.
What's so funny?
Yeah,
we have a question.
Yes.
How do you spell? How do you spell that?
Ikenfell. Ikenfell. It's got a really nice story, and as well as, like, very diverse, but not like shoving it down your throat diverse. It's just like, like, I think, like, the second or third main character that you meet, they are a they them, and it's just kind of like, that's how it is. Like, it's not focused on, it's just like, this is blah blah, they've been friends with my sister for quite a while, and just like, it's got, like, it's just a really nice wholesome game, but it's also got quite a interesting in-depth story. The fighting is super duper fun. My only complaint would be the timed attacks are sometimes not very exact, which I think might just be an issue with, like, coding, but, like, there's like so many fucking options in the settings to make it so, like, timed attacks don't really matter. So you can, like, turn off the time
Turned it off.
attacks, and then just, like, have it based off, like, your strategy in the battles. But yeah, it's a really, really good game. It probably only took me a few hours to play. I think that there's, like, platinum trophies in it as well, because there's, like, quite a few collectibles and, like, extra missions after you've played the full game. It's very, very nice, very cute. So I highly recommend that one as well. I played it on Switch. I think it might be available on other things as well, but I'm not too sure.
It's on PS4. It is on PS4.
It's on PS4. Yes.
That's where I'm playing all. I want to get them trophies. Okay, these are two games I need to get now.
Oh, hold on, Emily. Did you just say you're into trophies?
I'm kind of like, I wanna get into trophies again.
Emily.
To be honest.
Okay. Hold on. Side note, Jake, I just thought of a great idea for one of our Patreon exclusive episodes.
Jeez, good.
By the way, out there, hey, if you're listening, please, patreon.com/gamingcultpodcast.
Big thank you to all our Patreon subscribers. Yeah. We've got a lot of exclusive Patreon content up at the moment. New content every week on average. It's been really good. Thank you for everybody that's been getting amongst it. Yeah, check it out. It's $5 a month. Just the one tier, and you get access to all of our bonus exclusive content. Our shows so far have been You Paid for This, anniversary episode.
Classic.
And a brand new one that we just came up with, which is me and Emily, SoundCloud.mp3.
And a new one after that, which is me and Emily talking about trophies. That's going to happen. Emily, let's do you and me, let's do a show about trophies.
Trophies are fucking sick. I love seeing numbers go up on the screen.
The numbers go the numbers go up, and it feels good to make the numbers go up.
Yeah, literally, like, the pixels get bigger, and, like, hell yeah for that. Frankly,
there is a fucking endorphin rush you get. It's like This is why trophies rule. It's like
Pixels
scavenger hunts in
expand.
games. It's like
exactly.
when you play a new game, it's like here's a scavenger hunt. Do all these things, and then at the end you get a cool number that goes up. And doing scavenger hunts and ticking off boxes and like doing checklists gives me fucking serotonin, man. So just like pump me up with that shit. Endorphins, all that. The PlayStation 5 has been out for 10 days and I've already gotten 4 platinum trophies on it. I've platinum
more of a dopamine thing, isn't it?
Dopamine, thank you. I just couldn't remember. I'm the fucking doctor. I should know this. I've platinumed Astro's Playhouse. I've platinumed Spider-Man Miles Morales. I've platinumed Bugsnax, and I've platinumed Demon Souls.
Whoa!
Wait,
holy!
Right.
You're like going off.
Have you got that? Have you got that PS5?
I'm so surprised that you did Demon Souls already. That game is fucking hard.
It's the easiest of all the Souls games I've played.
Was it really?
Fucking hell, I don't play them because they're hard.
Oh, so there you go.
Who got that PS5?
I got that PS5.
Not me.
Crystal?
I'm a PS5-less little bitch, I guess.
Can't afford that shit.
Yeah.
This is so sad.
No,
you know what I can afford? My current Nintendo Switch, what I wish I got like months after launch, and it currently has a flashy screen that I can't control.
Oh no! Wait, wasn't
what I can afford, baby.
Wasn't your but that was your 3DS that it was spitting out cards too, wasn't it?
All of my Nintendo consoles I have just played to death. So then they all end up having different issues. My 3DS doesn't hold charge anymore.
It was spitting out games, I remember too.
My other my DS was spitting out games. My Nintendo Switch has a flashy screen.
Oh no.
My Wii U exists.
Yep.
Poor Wii U.
No, you know what? I actually fucking like the Wii U. I'll say it. I do. I actually like the Wii U. I think that it probably had about half the good games that the GameCube had. But it still had good games. It had Pikmin 3, which I've been playing on the Switch and I fucking love. It had Super Mario 3D World, which is an absolute classic.
Hell yes.
It had a fucking. I'm gonna look them up now because I have the memory of a goldfish. But the Wii U had good games. It just it was definitely like the prototype for the Switch.
It looks like a Switch prototype. Exactly.
Yeah. The biggest bummer is that the Switch, I thought that the Wii U having essentially being a big DS was fucking cool. I thought that's really neat. You've got the little screen in your hands and the big screen's the TV. I think that's really neat. It's obviously unrealistic that would be a possibility with the Switch, but I think that was a really cool idea with the Wii U having it essentially be a big DS.
I kind of wish that the Switch was a thing where it's instead of docking it, I wish there was a home console that connected to it and you could have the Wii U thing again, because there's some games that just are better with that 2-screen. Fucking Mario Maker 1 I think is so much better than Mario Maker 2, because having that dual setup of being able to draw everything on the Wii U pad and see it on the big screen is so much better than just having it on the one screen on the Switch.
Huh.
Yeah. The Switch kind of seems like a revision of the Wii U in a way that just takes out features, but I still love it. But
there was still good features there. Yeah, when they did Wind Waker HD for the Wii U.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
It was actually fucking perfect, because not only did they clean stuff up to make it look nicer, but having the fucking map and the interface in your hands, which you could just go back to while still having, Zelda playing on the screen, on the TV, that was perfect.
It's great. They played all the good shit from Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks.
Yeah, Wii U.
I remember when that game came out, they added the ability to take selfies in it. I remember, God, that takes me back.
best shit. That fucking ruled. I loved taking selfies in Wind Waker. It was amazing.
Is Wind Waker HD on any other console?
No.
Like any other Nintendo?
Waker,
really? That's it?
Like GameCube had the original Wind Waker, and it came out on Wii U.
I want them to bring Twilight Princess HD to the Switch. I feel like I bought that and never played it, and I missed out.
Yeah, I've got that on the Wii U as well. Another good game that they brought to Wii U that ended up coming onto Switch because it was so good, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, baby. That game fucking slaps.
I'm all about Captain Toad.
I love
Toad. I love Captain Toad.
I never played that one.
I love Toad.
So good. Because the original levels came from Super Mario 3D World, and then because there were little levels here and there, everybody was like, "Oh shit, this stuff fucking rules! I love to do the Toad puzzles. Let me play Toad more." And Nintendo was like, "Hee hee, okay," and released Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
Crystal,
Huh?
do you give a fuck about a Toad?
I don't know what that is.
Captain Toad.
You don't know what Toad is?
I never played it.
Mr. Toad.
You don't,
Mr. Toad?
You know Mario and Toad.
He said Toad.
Yeah, I know little Toad. He cute.
I'm down with Toad.
Got a flash.
I like when he goes.
That's his famous line.
I like girl Toad.
How far away is a Toad impression from Marge Simpson?
Who could do the best Marge?
Smoke up song. Oh, fuck my ass, homie.
Homer.
What?
Ballin' on ass.
Wait. Peter.
What?
Tina.
Lois Griffin's here?
Whoa! I called Lois Griffin at 5 a.m. Find out what happens. Click the video.
I love J Station. I love J Station so much. Does anybody else know who J Station is?
No.
He's the craziest cunt in the world. Motherfucker pretended his girlfriend had died so he could do a 3 a.m. Ouija board contacting my girlfriend YouTube video.
What?
Psycho.
All that for a drop of clout.
I've watched videos about like his psychology bullshit and like how he's fucking nuts.
Is he just a prank bro or what?
Yeah,
He's just a little prank boy.
His whole thing was like his 3 a.m. videos on YouTube where he'd do Ouija boards contacting like XXXTentacion, Mac Miller, like all these like dead celebrities, contacting them with a Ouija board. And then
days after they actually died, by the way.
Days after they died, like straight up hours after they died. And then he was doing videos with his girlfriend as well. And then at one point was like, my girlfriend died in a car crash. Her dream was for our joint YouTube channel to get to like a certain amount of subscribers. Now I'm gonna contact her at 3 a.m. via Ouija board. I'm gonna contact my girlfriend. And
all she wanted before she died was to get the same amount of likes as dislikes.
But yeah, and then she came out, and it turns out he faked her death for views, and she was like, he told my family I was dead. So
are they still together?
No, they're not. Surprisingly enough,
influencers.
The fact that you have to ask that says a lot. Fuck.
Yeah. So
these
J Station, wild, absolutely psycho shit. They're like, I watch a lot of YouTuber commentary videos because I've ascended the astral plane, and now my brain is just a puddle of goo instead of chewing gum. So I watch a lot of YouTuber commentary videos, and the amount of shit I've watched on J Station, that cunt is crazy.
If a member of your family has died, please let me know and I'll contact them through the other side, and I'll send you a $10 Amazon gift card.
He's broken. Like, BROEKN, broken.
He's damaged like the
while
Joker.
we're on the Nintendo Wii U, Ryan, you got the PS5.
Yeah, it's great. Love it.
Hell yeah. I'm supremely jealous.
Okay. This thing is amazing. Like, number one, it loads so damn fast. It's
Load.
crazy. It's but honestly though, it's like come. It's fucking crazy how fast this thing is. Like playing Demon Souls. I don't know if you guys have ever played like the old Demon Souls. I'd never played it, but I watched videos of it. I knew it because I played Dark Souls. And it was just like that game, unlike Dark Souls, where Dark Souls is like a big world and you can go through. That one is like level based, so it's like I'm gonna go to World 3-2, you know, and it's all that. And there were pretty long load times on the PS3. Now it's like fucking instantaneous, maybe like a second or two, but it's like, oh, I want to go to this world. All right, you're there.
Oh my god! I'm such a huge fan of Demon Souls. Like,
did you guys ever play Spider-Man?
The original PS4?
The PS4 Spider-Man.
I watched Al play Spider-Man.
Okay, do you remember how like there would be some the fast travel system?
Are you saying Mr. Aziz is in Demon Souls for the PS5?
No, I'm not. These pizzas are not in the world of Boletaria. No one's gonna flip out. It's okay. We did not miss Dr. Connor's class. It's fine.
No.
You're okay.
Dr. Connor.
Sorry, Dr. Connor. Anyway,
it's good.
The on the PS4, those load times, like if you're using the fast travel, it'd be like, 15, 20, maybe 30 seconds, whatever. This is okay, I want to fast travel. There is no animation of like waiting. You're just you're out. It's like a 1 second load time. It's fucking insane. The other insane thing is the controller, the adaptive triggers and the haptic feedback. That is the main reason if you get one to play that Astrobot game that comes with it, because that game is all it is. Like, it's a fun platformer, and it's also like a cool little like PlayStation museum of basically everything PlayStation has made. So it's fun for that. But that game is built to show you what that controller does, and that controller is fucking thick. It takes all of the adaptive triggers and haptic feedback were made by the same company that made the 3D Rumble on the what's it called, the Switch. So it's like taking what they did from that and making it even better. Like
I had no idea it was the same company.
Yeah, like when you're playing Spider-Man and you're like fucking Miles Morales throwing the webs out and swinging along, the controller will rumble on the side that he like. All right, right side, left side as you're swinging around. It moves flawlessly. As you're walking around, like you'll hear the thumps like of other people coming behind you in your controller. It's crazy. My only complaint about the controller is they put the PlayStation button a little bit lower, so it like sometimes it's hard to get to. But other than that, it's great. There's some clunky UI things with the new PlayStation 5 UI, but I mean that can all be firmwared out.
Yeah, I heard there was some issues, but that's just.
It's not issues. It's more like annoying. It's like before where
hopefully it's not like a launch window hardware kind of thing, which PlayStation's kind of known for. But just
no, these are all firmware things. This is all software that can easily be what's it called? Changed. It's sort of like the blades from the PS or from the Xbox 360.
Well, if I know anything, I know this.
Yeah.
If I don't flip these pizzas, Mr. Aziz is gonna flip out.
The new Miles Morales is good. If you liked Marvel's Spider-Man on the PS4, I suggest getting Miles Morales because it's just more of that. It's sort of like one of those 1.5 games like Far Cry New Dawn or like Uncharted Lost Legacy, where it's like they've already got the same engine and they're
Lost
just
Legacy
doing more.
Was so good.
But
no one ever talks about it. And that was so good.
It's the same map. It's the same, like, to the buildings and blocks. It is the same fucking map of Manhattan from the first one, but it's just like, hey, here's more stuff. It's not very long. Like the main game, if you skip all the cutscenes, because you have to play it on New Game Plus for the platinum. That if you're just like jamming through it, that game is maybe 3 or 4 hours long. But with side stuff and like watching everything, my first playthrough was like 10 hours. It's fun. It's Miles Morales is fun. It's like hey, here's a new Spider-Man doing Spider-Man things.
I'll tell you what is long.
What?
The Mr. Aziz pizza theme from Spider-Man 2, the video game.
Yeah.
Been playing it in the background this whole time.
Cool.
We love to hear it.
Anyway, it's Miles is a fun character. He's a little dorky, but like I get it. They're trying to do like a new Spider-Man, and he's not got like the confidence yet. They'll get there in the next one.
I liked his movie.
There's the thing about Miles Morales though is that there's a bunch of different. There's Ultimate Miles Morales. There's this. It's just like any comic book character.
Hold on a minute. Ultimate Miles Morales is Miles Morales. They merged universes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did they do the fusion dance? What the fuck?
No, there was another universe that existed, and then it went through like a complete surge and explosion, and then they merged.
If you look into the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales. In the first one, did you guys get the costume where you could play Spider-Man as the animated series Spider-Man, and it looked like the '90s cartoon?
Yeah.
So in this one, they have a version to look like the Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales, and it animates like that
in the frame
Miles
rate.
Yes. So it's really weird when everything else is 60 frames per second, and then there's this Miles Morales running around at like 24.
I kind of love that though.
It's cool. I played it for about a minute and was like, this is hurting my brain. I cannot look at this anymore.
Was it like an option to turn that off?
Was it like watching the first Hobbit movie in high frame rate 48?
Yeah.
That gave me.
What did you say, Emily? Emily, what'd you say?
That should be an option to turn off the frame rate thing.
No. That's the costume doesn't do it. There's like a thing you can turn on and off that it's like you have these upgrade slots on your. So unlike the last one, whereas how you have the you click in both sticks and you do like the superpower.
Yeah.
They got rid of that, and what it is that your costume has 2 slots for upgrades for your visor and 2 upgrades for your suit. And one of the upgrade slots you can put on is for that. Like you can use up an upgrade slot to have that, so you can just use it or not. But you can still wear the costume. The costume.
Okay.
There's a bunch of great game. I can't. They put it at the end of it. There's some more for Spider-Man 2, which should be Peter and Miles together. I don't like new Peter. They made him look like Tom Holland instead of what he looked like in the first game, and he looks kind of too young. But I really like Miles Morales, and I think that and Demon Souls and Bugsnax and what was the other one? Astros. Those are the 4 games that I think are the top 4 launch titles. Yeah.
Can't wait to play Bugsnax.
Bugsnax is way better than you think. It sold Bugsnax as it's this fun little puzzle game, and it is. That game has an actual story with
it does.
Real. Have you played it?
No, but I've heard people talk about it. It's like I don't have a lot of spoilers, but I know a lot. I know the premise.
Ruby, would you like another game that'll make you cry?
Is it Bugsnax?
It's Bugsnax.
Whoa!
Who could have thought?
Bugsnax has a lot of very. It looks like a fun kids game, but it's got a lot of very adult, growing and learning yourself type of storylines that are on the sidelines of a game where you find bugs that look like fucking hot dogs and eat them, and then your leg becomes a hot dog.
Yeah, no, just on that weird premise alone, I'm into it.
Great. And then Demon Souls is Demon Souls. You have to like Demon Souls.
I just had this weird skin that I unlocked where it made me look like Bam Margera.
In real life?
No, in the video game.
Ooh.
Which game?
Spider-Man.
Oh, Bam's in Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's on the skateboard.
When Bam, it's Spider-Man.
I don't know when.
Spider-Man 2 takes place instead of Manhattan. It's in fucking Pocahontas.
Westchester.
It's in Westchester, yeah.
Causing mud. All the live long day.
So fucking haggard.
I'm so haggard.
Crystal. Wait. So what do you give the PS5 out of 5?
I give it 5 PS5s out of 5.
What?
There we go.
Gaming Cult Podcast.
It's really good. It's good. I like it a lot. I can't wait for more games. Boom! Next month, Cyberpunk's coming out. Can't fucking wait. We got this Immortals Phoenix Rising game coming out soon that looks like it's like a Greek god-inspired Breath of the Wild ripoff. That might be fun. And then next year, baby, look at the games we got coming out. Ooh, Resident Evil 8. Cannot wait. Horizon Forbidden West. Ooh, cannot wait. What's this Returnal? That looks like it could be something. What else is coming out? Ratchet and Clank. That could be fun.
That looks good. That looks
the future of video games looks bright. I'm ready for video games. And then
I can't wait until I can actually get one here.
Yeah,
And then
I
it
tried.
out.
I really tried. But
I'm gonna wait and get that Yakuza Like a Dragon probably once it comes
Yes.
out on PS5 because I've heard nothing but good things about that. I want to go find the Piss Wizard.
what's that?
Video games are good, guys. We're in a good video game time.
Yakuza 7. Gonna piss all through it.
You can have the Piss Wizard in 4K.
The new Xbox is out. Xbox? What's the plural of Xbox? The Xbox. What is the plural of Xbox? Is it
XXS? XSX.
Tricky? Right.
Yeah,
You
tricky.
can unlock Yoda and play as Yoda in the Xbox version. Wait, no, that was Soul Calibur 2. Wait, no. Were you Spawn or Yoda in Soul Calibur 2 on the Xbox?
No. Soul Calibur 2 was Link, Spawn, and Heihachi. Soul Calibur
Spawn. So it was Spawn. Yeah. Okay. It
Spawn was
3
Xbox.
where you could be.
No. It was 4. It was either 4. Yeah, it was 4 was when it was Darth Vader, Yoda. And that's
Right.
it, Darth Vader, Yoda.
Okay, yeah, 3 was only on the PS2.
I think so.
And the arcade. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, of course.
It wasn't on the Xbox. Yeah, the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S have also just come out the same week. And it's also extremely hard to get them in Australia. And
Yeah.
every website's been like crashing, and you can't even get a spot for a pre-order at the moment. So luckily, Xbox Australia have got in touch, and they are sending us over a Series X review unit for a couple of weeks for me to have a go on, and they've also sent us a few Xbox Game Pass subscriptions as well, so we can have a dig into that on PC and Series X and so on. So shouts out.
I will
to-
say the Game Pass fucking slaps. I've been
Game
going
Pass
off on
rules.
I'm looking
Game
forward
Pass fucking rules.
to digging into Game Pass Ultimate, definitely, so I can use it across both.
that. I've been playing so much of Tetris Effect together, like the new update, like the co-op Tetris Effect on there. So good. You
I
guys like
fucking
Tetris?
when I had Xbox Game
I love
Pass, I was playing fucking Sonic Adventure Battle 2 like there was no tomorrow.
Oh wait, what? what is this? Which port is that?
Sonic Adventure Battle 2, they released it on the Xbox 360.
Oh, like on arcade. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna play.
Running around at the speed of sound. I got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow.
They had the Chow Garden in that, right?
Yes, they did. Both
Yeah,
of them.
Chow
Hell
Garden was
yeah.
in that one.
Wasn't it in both
The
of them?
best part.
Or was that just two?
I never
Bofa?
played the first one. Bofa?
Yeah, no, it was in the first one too, but it was just scaled back and worse, frankly.
Wait, did you say it's
But-
in Bofa?
Yeah, it's in both games.
Both of these nuts! Thank you.
Both of my nuts.
Ryan.
Both of them the nuts.
Both of the nuts. Ha!
Both of the nuts.
Both of the nuts. Both of my balls.
Both for D.
That laugh is so annoying.
Thank you.
You're very good at that, and I do not like it.
It's
See,
so
I get
fucking-
told that a lot about many different things, actually.
Oh no!
No.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to giving you viewers some first impressions of the Series X, and yeah, I'll have a dig into.
I will say I am curious
have a
about
dig
the
into
Series X.
to Game Pass as well. Yeah, cheers Xbox
Yeah.
for shooting that through. I've got something to play from the new
Shouts
generation
out.
for a bit. I'll let you know
Shouts
more
out.
about that next episode.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bill Gates.
Yeah,
Bill Gates contacted us personally.
Thank you, Bill Gates.
I can't wait to Xbox go to the polls. I don't know what that was.
I can't wait to go to. I can't wait to PSP go to the Poe.
It's the Xbox. It was the Xbox Go Home. That's what you're playing off.
I'm playing the PS5 go to the polling booth.
And
It doesn't work because there's no go in the name.
You know the worst thing of all? It feels really bad to say as well. It doesn't feel good to say.
It doesn't feel good to hear with the ears.
Yeah.
What do you think
In
they've got
fact,
coming
it's
out for
bad
the
in
PSP
all
Go?
ways.
2020.
PSP Go is still popping off in 2020, I'd say.
Oh, yeah.
There's a PSP Go in the Astrobot game that you can find, and you can play around with, and you can press it, and then it turns on, and it makes a little noise. It's cool.
Oh, that makes me happy to hear that they haven't forgotten about it.
I've heard that the PSP Go is releasing PSP Go and Get a Sexual Health Check, which is very important.
Right.
If you are sexually active, you should go get checked for anything, because
All
it's always
PSP
important.
Go users
Definitely.
love to fuck.
Yes, it's true.
I mean, that's what Nier was all about, right?
Statistically, PSP Go players fuck more than any group.
Yeah,
ever.
you can't argue with the stats. You can't argue with maths.
Oh, you're
The
gonna
stats
argue
are there.
with numbers? Well, numbers aren't even debaters, so stink on you.
Yeah, stink on you, yeah, fuck.
Stink on you, you fuck. You absolute fuck.
I'm sure.
Stop!
Please.
I hate
God,
so much.
it's so fucking bad.
I think it's really good.
I
Found my
don't.
calling, and
Viewers?
it's that.
Viewers, if you want to find some premium content, head over to the Patreon. Patreon.com/GamingCultPodcast.
Yeah, there's gonna be a premium episode where it's just 30 minutes of Ruby laughing like that.
Yeah.
We've got to find a
Bonus
draw.
episode where it's
somebody would
full
like-
stretched.
We need a
I think
draw.
I think at least
Actual
3 viewers would fucking love it, to be completely honest.
For bad reasons, but yes.
Yeah. I wouldn't be happy about the way that they're loving it, but they still would be.
It's like avant-garde noise music podcasting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey,
It's like Yoko Ono shit.
Emily
Yeah.
is right now. Emily,
Were you doing a
is,
Yoko impression?
100% Emily is going to put a track on her next album, which is a remix version of Ruby laughing. She's going to use that as the background track. Emily, can you confirm this? Can you commit to this?
Yeah, that's facts right
It's a
there. He's
massive-
been
There you go. Boom. It's happening.
Just have this like big build up and big drop, like EDM, like or even
EDM Pride of Snares.
rhythm kind of drop. Do. I'm a motherfucker gentleman. All right, I've posted cringe in audio form, and now we move on. Crystal, how you doing?
Same as I was when you asked me last time.
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm learning how to set up Google Remote Desktop so I can read manga on my phone like a fucking nerd.
I support that.
Isn't that aren't there apps like
There
Yeah.
are apps.
distributors?
But then I would have to put the fucking like the CBR reader on there, and then I'd have to put the file on there. It's just too much work for me.
Oh, you
I
got
don't know
books
what any
instead.
of that is.
It's books.
I can't read.
Yeah, you can read stuff on the net.
I hope.
Oh,
like,
I can read stuff on the net, Emily? Didn't I just say I can't read?
Well, you can look at the
Wow.
pictures. You can
Oh,
look
cool,
at the pictures
okay.
on the net.
I take
you
back
go-
everything.
Pick yourself up a Kindle with e-ink display. You'll be going good.
E-ink?
I've got.
Is it just ink?
E-ink?
Ink?
No, it's one of those displays that looks like paper, but it's not.
Yeah, I know the one. Kindle.
Does anyone else remember this?
Who remembers?
Comment below.
Please convince.
Um,
Get 50 likes.
I have to go.
One like is one prayer.
Alright, but I've got a question.
Okay.
Okay.
Do girls play video games?
Fuck no.
I
I need to know. The truth must
Yes.
come out. Yes? Alright.
Yeah.
Well, we've got split opinion so far.
Okay.
There's no scientific consensus here.
Crystal?
Yes, we do. Unfortunately.
Well, now I don't know what to think.
Sorry, Emily.
Alright, well, guess I'll just fucking leave.
I have a question.
Emily.
Yeah?
Yes.
How many episodes since Crystal and Emily joined have you made the "Do girls play video games" joke?
That's a good question.
I've hit the trifecta.
Tight. Okay. Just wondering.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we'll
now that there's more than one girl on the podcast, it needs to be asked every episode, obviously.
You know, girls outnumber boys on this episode. I'm surprised like Ruby hasn't just like staged a coup and taken over.
Yeah.
Well, I think I did a lot of talking this episode, which is rare.
That's good. I like to hear you talk on things, Ruby. You're very insightful.
I like your video game recommendations, so thank you for that.
Thank you. I've actually been doing it on 2STR quite recently. I've been taking aside a segment to actually recommend games because I fucking love doing it. I love talking about video games, and I love recommending video games, especially since like I mean, it is not true to say I play games that other people don't play, but I was in a fucking huge depressive slump that like I don't think I've really fully gotten out of, but like I just wasn't interested in getting into fucking anything. Like I didn't want to play any games. I didn't want to start any new shows, any books. I didn't want to fucking do anything. And then I played Underhero on PC. I think it's available on Switch as well. And it's a fucking super fun, super funny, like 2D side-scrolling platformer RPG. It's so much fun. The story was amazing, and like it got me back into like fucking actually seeking out games and playing them. So I've been playing heaps of like indie games more recently, and locally produced games as well, and just games that kind of like aren't getting the limelight as much as like others. So kind of having all these new experiences after like my brain just not wanting to fucking touch any game at all. All I want to do is talk about it, and all I want to do is like recommend them to other people. Because like it got me out of a fucking slump, which was awesome.
Are you feeling better?
I've never heard of Underhero.
Underhero rules. Al bought like that Humble Bundle, Black Lives Matter. No, it was Itch.io, Black Lives Matter Itch.io bundle
that was sick.
with
It was
all
like
those
$5.
indie games. Yeah, and it had like fucking thousands of shit. And some of it's like game dev, like skins and textures and shit. And then there are also like actual games. Underhero was in there. It is super fucking fun. I'm gonna say it's like one of like the top 5 games that I played this year. I think it came out a few years ago, but I played it for the first time this year, and it is super funny. A lot of twists and turns. It's got a great story. The writing is just fantastic, and it's really cute.
Ooh.
The art style's really nice.
Oh, good news! It's on PlayStation. It's on
It is on
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
And you
Yeah,
feeling,
Underhero. It's awesome.
and you're feeling better now, my sister?
You know, we always gonna have that mental illness love, but yeah, you know, feeling peppy,
Good.
as peppy as I
Pep in
can.
your step.
I got a pep in my step. Yeah, I fucking stink though. I haven't showered yet, so
Oh, no.
I need to do that at some point.
You know, funny enough, I was coming home to take a shower after spending all day doing yard work, and then we were like, we need to record this. So I too need to take a shower when we're done here.
I have been.
So do I. Fuck.
Whoa.
Stink.
Do we all want to just stay on the line and take showers and do the rest of this podcast in the shower?
I have bathed today. I will say.
Oh fuck! All right, well,
sorry.
That's because you're a weirdo and get up in the morning, like with no problem.
I have an off day.
Yeah,
it's like
This is the first time this week. Today is the first time this week that I haven't woken up at 6:30 or 7. So I'm just like, oh, I got to sleep in. Very cool, but I am a stinky boy. So
Well.
It's a stinky cast.
we're on stinky mode.
I have an off day. I'll have a depression, not shower day once in a while.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I just didn't have time to shower yet, but I'm going to after the show.
I gotta shower every day or I feel icky.
Yeah,
Oh,
how do you
shower
have?
every
Oh,
day.
fuck,
Of course.
I can't.
Of course.
Everyone,
I
make
shower
sure to
every-
shower. Viewers, listeners, shower, please.
Make sure to shower. I shower every day, but I only wash my hair every like 2 or 3 days because it's very long and thick.
That's good. You need to keep the natural oils in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
You know, if you
That
have
is
one,
where
if
it's
you have a depression day every once in a while, where you can't get out of bed, or you know you can't jump in the shower or just do
It's
regular
okay.
day-to-day stuff, it's okay.
That's okay.
You know, there's always up days and down days. It's like when it's raining outside, you know, you can't deny that it's raining.
Yeah, I can't deny it because it's still going.
Oh yeah. Is the thunder booming or what?
How's it going?
Weather check, quick weather check for the podcast. Okay, when you're editing this, do like a 30-minute intro.
Yeah, okay.
Weather check. And make sure you get like everyone involved.
Yeah.
Weather is looking good. I feel like I'm doing the David Lynch like weather report of the day.
I love it.
The weather today is looking good. Bit cloudy. The rain has died down. There's no more thunder. No, it's fine now. As soon as I look, as soon as I observe it happening, it goes away.
That was such a spot-on David Lynch impression.
It was.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
I do it to myself when I'm alone. You know, I practice it.
I love that. See, that's what I do with my Fran Fine impression. I do it to myself every now and then so it gets better and better.
You gotta like practice the vocal cords.
Actually, I think David Lynch and Fran Drescher have very similar voices.
It's like
they're both nasally. They both happen at the back of the kind of nasal tract.
Exactly.
It's just one is like while they're both high, one is lower and one is softer. Like it's very interesting, but they do have very similar voices when you really think about it.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah,
I was more doing the impression he does on like the character he plays on Twin Peaks where he's like half deaf.
Oh yeah, really.
So he has
good.
a hearing aid and he just screams it.
Really fucking good.
It's a good bit.
Immaculate bit.
Yeah.
Pretending you can't hear. Like fucking shit. The in Glee, there's the deaf choir or the deaf Glee club, and the fucking the head of the Glee club just keeps like being like, you're gonna have to speak up into this ear, cochlear implants, and just like constant bit. And I'm like, this is the only funny part of the show.
So now I'm just imagining a YouTube poop scenario where someone just cuts off the word cock.
Cock. Hey bro.
It just
nice
screams
cock.
it out. You're gonna have to whatever, fuck it.
You're gonna have to speak up, cock.
Yeah, there we go. For all the YouTube poopers out there, the poop heads.
Shouts
But
out
for all the
Shalik.
poop heads out
Hey,
there.
Shalik appeared on the last episode. That's one of the all-time famous YouTube poopers right there.
We love
Oh,
Shalik.
yeah.
Oh my god.
He made it
Hell yeah.
when he said he couldn't.
Okay, I gotta go. I'm sorry, I stink. I feel grimy and gross.
But
and
goodbye, Stinky Ruby.
This is a good time to start wrapping it up anyway.
Should we
think
wrap
so.
up?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I've to be quite honest, I've been busier than I've ever been lately. Working on some stuff
Hell
that
yeah.
I'm not going to talk about completely yet. But yeah,
Wink.
yeah, wink, wink. A couple of us have been working on stuff all together for the new
year.
yeah, for the new year. For the new year, big things. So stay tuned on that. Involving a
Massive
certain
team.
record label.
A little wink wink to the audience.
I don't know. What have I been playing? I've been doing so much stuff. God, I've started back on radio again. Been doing the big thing that I can't talk about just yet. I've been streaming a little bit. Still waiting to get the new CPU. Got one of the Ryzen 5000 series. Waiting for that to come. But then I've got everything I need for this new desktop PC. It's the first time I've ever built my own desktop PC. So there'll definitely be more streams coming when that gets together. Twitch.tv/JakeGC. Come check us out. I've been playing Killer 7 Remake for the PC that came out earlier this year or last year, I think it was. That game is cryptic and still amazing and very scary.
Hell yes.
As in, just kind of weird out, kind of scary, and sound design kind of jarring.
Yeah.
Scary. Yeah.
Killer 7 rules.
It does. Shouts out to Suda51. What else? There's probably heaps more shit to talk about that I'm just not remembering. Thank you to everybody that contributed to episode 64. Shouts out to Lil B the Bass God for making his return 7 years later on Gaming Cult.
Shouts out.
Second time. Everybody. Traxman, Heavy, DJ PayPal.
Yeah, everyone was in there.
Everybody was in there. Yeah, it's crazy. DJ Flint. Yeah, All Star. Yeah, and thank you again, Crystal, for putting together that intro. I had no idea Crystal was doing that whole long intro and getting all the people to like not do bits and do stuff very earnestly. It was very heartwarming for me. Crystal, thank you again for that.
No problem. I knew that everyone was gonna do insane amounts of bits, so I figured that I would not do a bit, and I would just do a genuine thing.
That's smart.
It made me very happy.
Bit is no bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made me very happy. Yeah. Thanks again to all. Of course, last but not least, thank you to the boys from Mega 64 for making it onto the show and doing the skit. Rocco's first time on the show. Ladies and gentlemen,
holy shit.
We got him.
We got him.
We got him.
Woo!
Osama bin Laden.
Not anymore.
He's
a plane.
It's dead.
It's crashed.
Sorry.
That's topical.
They found him.
God bless the USA. God bless the USA. I just couldn't do. Ruby, what is your album recommendation? Crystal, I will come back to your video games real quick. But, Ruby.
Oh, actually, I know exactly what fucking album to recommend. Everybody go listen to God, I'm Such a Mess by Cry Club. It is their debut album. They've released like singles and whatnot here and there, but they have just released their debut album, God, I'm Such a Mess by Cry Club. It is fucking fantastic. It is like definitely in my top albums of the year. It's such a good album. They have done such a good fucking job with it. It's fun. It's pop. It's rock. It's punk. It's got a bit of electro here. It's fucking awesome. It's such a good. They're friends of mine. I'm really fucking proud of them. They've released such an amazing debut album. So that is my album recommendation. God, I'm Such a Mess by Cry Club. Check it out or else.
Shuts up. Cry Club. Crystal, how you been? What's been going on with the video games and music?
Nothing. But my recommendation this week for music is
build-up.
Coda, the album Same As It Ever Was.
The artist is called Coda?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There's a really good Ryoichi Sakamoto album called Coda.
Oh, yeah.
Selected by Mr. Lawrence on there. So what was the name of the album again?
Same As It Ever Was.
What kind of thing? What are we going for with this one?
It's like sad, upbeat, fuck you music.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
I got into Courtney Barnett recently off your recommendation, Crystal.
Yeah, she's fucking amazing.
She is. I bought a bunch of her records. I've been buying vinyl again. I got most of her albums. In fact, I got the album that she did with Kurt Vile as well. I'm a massive Kurt Vile fan, by the way, viewers. If you've never checked out Kurt Vile, check out anything that Kurt Vile's done. I guess Smoke Ring for My Halo is probably his most well-known album from earlier last decade.
Oh.
I've seen them together, and then I saw her once on her own, and it was some of the best shit I've ever seen.
Good. That would have been so good.
Is she from Melbourne?
She is, yeah. Courtney Barnett. Her lyrics are really great. Real great songs.
She's girl Kurt Vile, and Kurt Vile is boy Courtney Barnett.
Essentially, yeah. No, I mean, it's true. That's like, they go together very well.
Yeah.
Emily, you got a music recommendation? Album recommendations, episode 65.
Yeah, everybody check out Europop by Eiffel 65.
Move your
What a bit-
body.
What a. Okay, I'm not joking. Been listening to the album. It's very good.
Oh, really?
If you like Europop from the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, like I do. Like it's Italian Eurodance, like yeah. Big fan. Big fan of Hyperlink, the last track on the album. Oh my god, it's so good.
They got a track called Hyperlink.
It's all about the late 90s internet. It's so good. Lots of auto-tune from like way before that was a big thing. Like big fan.
That's out.
Really quick as well. I've been watching a lot of John Carpenter movies recently, like The Fog, Prince of Darkness, Escape from New York. I've seen The Thing like 1,000 times. But I had no idea that he did all the music for all of his movies. Very fucking cool. A lot of synth work. It's fucking awesome. But another album recommendation I have kind of connected to that. It's watching all those movies has made me listen to Chromatics again. If you haven't heard Closer to Grey, Chromatics' most, I think it was the most recent album. It came out in maybe 2019. Give it a fucking listen. Closer to Grey by Chromatics. It's essentially like an ode to John Carpenter's horror film music. It's fantastic.
Can I give you 2 John Carpenter movies you should watch if you haven't seen them yet? Please watch They Live.
I've seen that, yeah.
Okay. And have you seen In the Mouth of Madness?
No.
Okay. If you like Prince of Darkness and The Thing, he did what's called his Apocalypse trilogy. This is the end of it. He made 3 movies all about the end of the world.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, In the Mouth of Madness. And then you've seen Big Trouble in Little China, right?
I've not. So I need to watch that as well.
Watch In the Mouth of Madness and watch Big Trouble. Those are...
Yeah, we're doing a big John Carpenter watch recently. So I've seen The Thing, I've seen Escape from New York, I've seen They Live, I've seen Prince of Darkness, I've seen The Fog. So I need to watch In the Mouth of the Monster?
In the Mouth of Madness.
In the Mouth of Madness. I also need to watch the original Halloween, which I've never seen.
Whoa, okay, do that.
Yeah. Sorry, I have interrupted album recommendations. I just...
No, it's fine.
He also made a movie called Assault on Precinct 13, which is
segued quite well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know that one.
I have one John Carpenter thing. My favorite thing about him is that one video of him where he says he likes to play Xbox.
What? Fuck yes.
He just wants to hang. He says he just likes to hang out and play Xbox and hates the film industry, which I respect.
Yeah, fair enough. Fucking fair enough, man. His movies only got big once he started putting Kurt Russell in them. Like, all of his movies are absolute fucking classics, but they only got big once he started putting Kurt Russell in them. Like,
he recognizes his own
flops.
He recognizes his own influence on the video game industry, like with inspiring Snake's creation and shit.
Oh yeah, like the fact that Escape from New York essentially is what Metal Gear Solid came from. Like,
yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah. The main character's name is Snake. He's got an eye patch.
Yeah.
He's a buff guy.
Snake Plissken was a heavy influence on Kojima for Solid Snake.
So it wasn't
an actual
Snake.
Oh, Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell is, I think, maybe the best American actor of all time.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of a bad.
Handsome man.
Oh, handsome for a man. Pretty around the mouth. I can't think of.
Handsome for a man.
And his son, handsome man.
Who's his son?
Good for them. Wyatt Russell. He's just been in stuff around, like, here and there. He's the son of Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
Yeah. Oh, that guy. He was in an episode of Black Mirror. He's good.
Yeah, he's in Overlord as well, which is a good fucking movie.
I keep meaning to watch Overlord. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, that's super good.
It's so much fun. And he's in it, and he's handsome, man.
He's going to be in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show.
Who does he play?
U.S. agent.
Oh my god. Okay, that's gonna be sick.
Right.
Yeah, and he was in 22 Jump Street, too. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Right.
I love him.
Yeah.
Album recommendations.
How about the last album I listened to, which would be ABBA Greatest Hits Volume 2?
Yeah, baby.
There we go.
I really wanted to listen to it.
Money.
Give me A Man After Midnight. I wanted to listen to it, and so I was like, well, let me listen to this. I love ABBA. I think ABBA's great. So hey, you should listen to ABBA. They're great. They won Eurovision once.
SOS is my favorite ABBA song of all time.
There you
go. My album recommendation. God, I've been listening to so many new albums because I've been buying vinyl again. But my album recommendation for episode 65 is Earth Eater with her new album Phoenix. Flames Are Dew Upon My Skin. It's, I think, only behind Alicia Crampton's O Corrara 2010. It's got to be up there for one of my albums of the year. Phoenix Flames Are Dew Upon My Skin by Earth Eater. Just look up the new Earth Eater album. It's got flames, sparks shooting up her butt.
Virginia.
Yes. Very nice. Tracks
Virginia.
like Below the Clavicle, Volcano. The whole thing. It's so. I love her music, and that's just made me go back through her back catalogue. Yeah, that's out now on Pan. Go check that out. I've also been getting a bunch of stuff from Data Discs again. I've been listening to the they did a license re-release of the Radiant Silvergun soundtrack on vinyl recently, and that's a great soundtrack. I never heard that soundtrack before. There's that shooter on the Sega Saturn that's quite well known by Treasure.
They got Ikaruga too.
Good stuff. Yeah, no, I just got that. I got the special edition of that. Listening to that.
Hell yes.
Amazing. Great stuff. Yeah, I could go
that
on
is such a good.
I could go on for ages with.
That's my recommendation for the game. Ikaruga. Play Ikaruga. It's a good shmup.
On the GameCube.
Anyway.
Shut up.
It's on PS4.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's a good
Get Ikaruga.
And last but not least, go listen to Leech. Go to anonymousclub.club or look up the anonymous.club Instagram. You can check out In a Mood, the full video on their Instagram TV channel. Go to anonymousclub.club or hoodbyair.world and go check out their new lines of shirts and clothes and fashion accessories. They've even got some socks at the moment. Those Hood by Air socks are great. Everything's Matrixy themed with their new museum collections and 13th anniversary collections. They've got some cool more stuff coming out soon. Yeah, big shouts out to Leech and everyone over at Anonymous Club for getting his feature on the show this episode. Shouts out to Rabbit and Chicken for the remixes. We're going to go out with the Chicken remix. Right.
I want to shout out Dog. And,
shout out Dog.
Car and Envelope.
Envelope.
Car's my favorite animal.
Shout out Lake Innes.
Shouts out Lake Innes.
Yes, and Mr. Aziz.
Shouts out Knull on mobile. Shouts out our sweet boy Martin from Sweden. Shouts out Brian Abushakar, our sweet boy from San Diego. Garrett Hunter shouts out our other sweet boy from San Diego. From Texas, shouts out to Eric Badur. And shouts out to Stu up north. And
no shouts out for Zach Innes.
Oh, no. Come on.
Zach. Not for him.
Absolutely none.
My poor brother. Hollywood superstars. Shouts out.
Take his fucking boat out and lose it in the ocean like Harold Holt.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Harold Holt swam.
He did. He went for a little swingy swim.
That's what makes it more ridiculous. He did not go missing on a boat. The bitch swam.
He did.
And was gone.
And then they named a pool after him.
Shouts out.
Shout the fuck out.
Named a swimming pool after a drowned Prime Minister.
No, we don't know that he drowned. We just know that he was never found.
I was in a
Zach's gonna get lost out in the fog like Kate Boss did Saturday.
I was in a mood to end this episode. Write to us, gamingcultpodcast@gmail.com. Our new Instagram @gamingcultpodcast. Our new Twitter @gamingcultcast. Follow us on everything. YouTube.com/gamingcult. Twitch.tv/JakeGC. And of course, check out our Patreon. There's new exclusive content. None of it's cutting room floor stuff off these episodes. It's all stuff we make completely separately. Patreon.com/gamingcultpodcast. It helps all of us out as well. So go subscribe if you want. We say thank you.
Click on it.
And we give you a kiss.
Click on it. Tube in. Let's get it wet. Let's go. Thank you.
That'll do.
Done?
Yeah, it's done.
Sweet. I'm going to go have a shower. I am so fucking stinky. It is making me uncomfortable with myself.
I got 2 cats.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah, by the way.
Bye,
Ruby,
bye Mario. Bye,
Ruby,
bye, Luigi. Yeah.
Ruby, when I called you on the phone to annoy you, that was the intro for the episode.
Oh, I sounded like such a bitch.